y equals mx plus, sorry. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna just practice looking at a line and writing it in slope-intercept form. Okay, so y equals mx plus b, and m, that number represents your slope. Okay, from, how do you go from one dot to another dot? Okay, so one dot to another dot, aka point to point. It's kind of like directions given on a GPS. Like you go up 2 blocks, make a right, etc. So it's like how much from one dot to another. And then your y-int, your y-intercept, it's where it crosses the y-axis. Okay, the y-axis is, you know, this line right here. So if a line goes through right here, whatever that is, if that's like a +3, you know, you add 3 at the end, a +3. If it goes through here, and that's a -2, then you put a -2 at the end. So that's what we're talking about. Those two things are what we are identifying. All right, so from one dot to another. Now, I always look from left to right. I think that's a good way to do it. You can do it either way, and I'll show you that in a second. But I always find that's the easiest way, just like you're reading an English book. So if we go from this dot to this dot, we're going down 2 to the right, 1, 2, 3, 4. So your slope is -2/4, and that simplifies to -1/2. Okay, you can divide both by 2. Now, say you went the other way. You go up 1, 2, that's +2. To the left, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that would be still 2/-4 because you're going to the left, and that becomes -1/2. So again, you can go either way, but I would suggest always going left to right. It's easier. Okay, so that was our slope. Okay, and then our y-intercept is where it crosses the y-axis right here. That's at 0, 1, aka +1. So we can just put +1 a lot of places, just say that's a +1, or you could do 0, 1. All right, so now we put these two together, okay? And when we do that, I'm gonna write like y equals, we have our slope, which is our -1/2. We put the x value because that's like our input. And then we have a +1 at the end. We get that from those parts, okay? So I'm gonna go through a couple more. I'm gonna go a little bit faster with it, but I'm not going to go slope back and forth, but I'm going to just continue with this idea. Okay, let's go with the slope. So we've got from here to here. So I'm going up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. To the right, 1, 2, 3, 4. So my slope is 6/4, aka 2/3. Now, if you notice, there is a dot. I mean, if you follow this line, it goes through the origin right here. So, in a nice way. So we can actually find the slope a lot easier if we just add points. And if we go up 1, 2, 3, to the right, 1, 2, we already have, oh my gosh, I did a brain fart. That's 3/2. What is going on? I didn't have my coffee this morning yet. Sorry. Okay, so 3/2. Wow, I can't believe I did that. All right, and magically, what a coincidence, our y-intercept is this point, and that's at 0. So our point is at 0, 0, or +0, or -0. Doesn't really matter. You're not going to change anything. So when we write our equation, we're going to have y equals 3/2x. And then if you put +0, what's going to happen? It's just going to be gone. So officially, in the end, we're just going to have y equals 3/2x. Done. Let me just highlight that. Boom. Should I just, I'm just going to write it like y equals -1/2 x plus 1. Like it's the official. There we go. That's pretty. Okay. Let's speed it up a little bit. All right. So I see this dot's here. If I follow it, I see one right there. So I'm going down 1 to the right, 1, 2, 3. So my slope is -1/3. Okay. My y-intercept is right at -2. I have -2 there. So now I have y equals -1/3 x and then -2, aka I'll just put those in better, 1/3 x -2, and that's that. DUN, done. Okay, let's take a look at this one. Hey, you, sorry, Avril Lavigne. All right, so we got up 1, 2, 3, 4. To the right, 1, 2, 3. So my slope is 4/3. And my y-intercept right here. And that's at -1. So I have a -1 here. So when I write this, I've got y equals 4/3. And then x. And then -1. So my end result, y equals 4/3, x -1. Beautiful. Gonna go a little bit faster here. So this is go from here. Now it goes every single one. If you notice, it goes down 1/1 each time. But if you're not paying attention to that, and we go down 3 to the right, 1, 2, 3, that's -3/3, aka -1/1. So you can write it like that, or you can just write -1 is your slope, because that's all the same thing. And you would have found that easier if you just had the dots in between, ordered pairs indicated, and so on. So my y-intercept is right here, which is a +3. So when we write the equation, y equals, we got a -1, x plus 3. I mean, depending on who your teacher is and how particular they are, you could put for the slope -1/1. I wouldn't pick -3/3 because that's showing me you don't know that you can simplify it. Also, I am very cool with just having -x, because a -x implies that there's a -1 there. And most books and textbooks are going to just have y equals -x. So either one is correct, okay? But the -x is what you're going to see through most things that are published. Okay, let's take a look at this one. So we've got my slope. I'm going from here to here. So I'm going up 1, 2, 3. To the right, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 3/4. That's fun, and that's already simplified. Let's go with our y-intercept, which is at +1. Or 1, 0, 1. What am I saying? So I have y equals, we got to put that 3/4, x, all right, +1. Okay, so y equals 3/4 x +1. All right, so just going straight forward with this, I see I'm going down 1 to the right 2. So y equals -1/2 x, and it goes through at +3. So it's +3 here. Oh no, there's no ordered pair of dots for me to find. So you want to find spots where it goes through the grid nicely, kind of like an intersection, so you get those nice ordered pairs. So I can see those right here. They also come over here, but you can find it anywhere. Same slope anywhere you look. All right, this is going to be up 1 to the right 2. So I have 1/2, and then it goes through at a -2 for the y-intercept. Same thing, no dots, no problem. Put a dot here, there a dot, there a dot. And this looks like I'm going down 1 to the right, 1, 2, 3, 4. So put that -1 there. We got x, and it looks like it's going through at -3. Now we have special lines, okay, special cases of vertical and horizontal lines. So horizontal is a line that's just going from left to right. Vertical is a line that's going up and down, okay? They don't have that same rule because of their slopes. So horizontal lines pass through the y-axis and always have the same y value at any point. Therefore, the equation for a horizontal line is a y equals and a number. For example, oh my gosh, come on. Why can't I zoom in? Technical difficulties. Okay, there we go. So like this point right here, that's -3, 4. This point right here, that's 5, 3. Oh, 3. What am I saying? 4. Notice how both of them have a 4 for the y. Every single point has a 4 for y on this line. This is 1, 4. This is 2, 4. This is 3, 4. All right, that's -3, 4. So the y value is always the same. So your equation is y equals 4. Every spot here, I got 2, 1. This is 4, 1. I'm just not putting the parentheses just because I'm just trying to write these things out. That's a -1, 1. That's a -4, 1. Every point has a 1 as your y, so it's y equals 1. Okay. So every horizontal line, it's a y equals whatever that number that it's going through. And right here, this y-intercept is at a +2. So my equation is y equals 2. So if a horizontal line is a y equals a number, and a vertical line is an x equals a number. Okay, for example, this point right here, that's 2, 4. This point right here is 2, -1. Every point on this line, the x value is 2. This is 2, -3. This is 2, 2. So every point x equals 2. Yeah! Okay. Let's just look at this one. That's at -4, 0. We got -4, 1. We've got -4, tree. We've got -4, 4. -4, sorry. So again, all of those, the x value is -4. So x equals -4. Last one. All right. This is at 5, 0. So if I know that, I know it's a vertical line. I know it's going to be an x equals. So it's x equals 5. Beautiful. Thanks.